Sergeant Stephen Blanco of the Texas Department of Public Safety. We're in Mason, Texas in this episode of Cold Case Investigations of the Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers need your help in the James Schuessler cold case.
My family's settled here. My grandfather's great-grandfather, great-great-great-grandfather settled Mason. And we've been here for over 100-something years, our family has. And to grow up here and knowing that this could happen to somebody that, with all the people that we're kin to in the community, and we're a close-knit community. He was well-liked by a lot of people, and he was disliked by a lot of people. But the fact is, you know, the community felt nobody should die like that.
In October of 2001, Jimmy Schuessler was found deceased at his residence here in Mason County. Texas Rangers, local law enforcement, and the community have not given up hope in finding out what happened that day and how Jimmy lost his life. Here's the story.
On Sunday, October 14, 2001, Mason County Sheriff's Office and the Texas Rangers responded to a ranch on State Highway 29 in Mason County. The deceased body of Jimmy Schuessler was found inside his residence at the ranch. The Texas Rangers, the Texas Highway Patrol, and the Mason County Sheriff's Office initiated an investigation into the death of Jimmy.
Everybody's, for a lot of years, have always wondered, what had happened with this and if we ever find a viable suspect or not. Somebody saw something, whether it was small, little, no matter what little thing they might have run into. But yes, I believe there's somebody out there that has information or reference to this case.
Jimmy Schuessler was well known in the Mason community and was involved in farming, ranching, hunting, and was a local business owner.
He was the oldest. I was the baby by about 12 years. I was the only girl, and he lived right next door. He was a cowboy, and him and I shared the same interest of horses.
The investigation revealed that Jimmy had met with someone at his residence. It is believed that an argument and altercation occurred. Evidence found at the scene included DNA, fingerprints, and blood stain patterns inside and outside of his residence, along with the injuries Jimmy suffered. This altercation was more than a fist fight over a disagreement.
Well, we know that he was outside the house near the rear of his vehicle, which was a pickup truck, and something occurred there, and he suffered a head injury, laceration to the head. He went into the house. We can track by the blood and everything. He went into the house through a sliding door and looked like he went into the bathroom, may have cleaned up a little bit, and laid down, come back out, laid on the sofa, and at that point, essentially he bled out, lost a lot of blood laying on that sofa, passed out.
Jimmy Schuessler had different business and personal dealings with numerous persons in and around Mason County, and not all of those dealings were favorable. It is unknown what led to the altercation that ended Jimmy's life.
The house is not easy to find. It's not going to be just somebody randomly drive back in there. The road was rough going back in there. It's not real far back off the highway. I do think it was somebody that he knew. I think that Jimmy Schuessler was known for drinking a lot, and I don't know, his intoxication and stuff may have been involved if he was intoxicated.
Dad and I had kind of a difficult relationship because he was an alcoholic, and so he would come in, he would come out, he would come in, he would come out, and then by the time he passed away, we hadn't spoken in probably a year and a half or so.
Jimmy Schuessler was a son, brother, husband, and father of two. Jimmy's family and friends need to have questions answered and find closure.
It would bring me some peace, some closure, just to know, just to have some finality to it, to put it to rest, because it's always going to be an open book if I don't ever find out. It's always going to be there.
I really think, the people in this town that know us know that we would love to have answers, in that, our parents are gone, but for my brother and for his kids and their kids, that it might give us some peace too.
I just hope it's not somebody that, like I said, that we really know, or knew, or have known. And the only thing I could wish out of the deal was that my mother and dad would have had the closure to know that maybe who did it, and not go into it, because mother suffered with it for long.
If you have any information on the James Schuessler case, please contact the Mason County Sheriff's Office or the Texas Rangers. Contact us at 1-800-346-3243. For Cold Case Investigations of the Texas Rangers, I'm Sergeant Stephen Blanco.
If you have information regarding this cold case or any other cold case, go to www.dps.texas.gov/cold case/home/view cases, or call the Crime Stoppers hotline at 1-800-252-TIPS.